Man, was I watching NXT or what? Triple H? The first hour of Monday Night Raw from July 14, 2025. Wow, I gotta give you credit where credit is due. What a freaking Raw it was, honestly, on Monday night. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode Lucas Iyo on YouTube and all audio platforms with your WWE Monday Night Raw July 14th, 2025 review. Today being Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. I apologize for not getting this review out yesterday. I uploaded an Evolution review for 2025 out yesterday. Go check that out on YouTube and all audio platforms on by now. And I was uploaded very late, honestly. I was up on 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and uploaded the audio this morning, to say the least. So yeah, it is what it is. I couldn't get Raw out yesterday during NXT. I don't go ahead of NXT. I was going into NXT head-to-head, honestly. But it is what it is, like I said. Before I get started with today's Raw review, it's going to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, Lucas C. Allen. Facebook is still technically No Limits to Lucas, and you can watch on YouTube. Hit the like button to today's podcast, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, turn the bell for all post notifications. And also, hit a comment what you think of Monday Night Raw for July 14, 2025. You can get the Roman Reigns return. The OTC is back for as a Monday night, to say the least. What do you think of the Women's Heavy Raw, too, by the way? Let me know in the comments section below on YouTube. Watch on Spotify, you do the same thing. Hit the comments on Spotify what you think of Monday Night Raw for July 14, 2025. And also, me a 5-star rating on Spotify. Watching any other audio platform, hello, I'm a crazy lunatic, just to let you know. It's to say the least, man. Let's get into your Monday Night Raw July 14, 2025 review. This show is actually not that bad. I actually quite enjoy Monday Night Raw from the top heavy to very, very women's division heavy. There was two things on the male side things to grade, and there's only one match, a gauntlet match, to say the least, and a promo segment with Gunther. Other than that, it was all women. I fucking like that, man. See, it's more often here at Triple H. Maybe not every week, because you have Monday Night Raw as a stacked roster for men's side things, too. I'm not saying you have every week show. But maybe, I don't know, every now and again, but with more women's matches than men, or even women's segments / men's. There's 4 things out of 6 things to grade involving females to this review. Whether they're good or bad, it was a great match with Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. I'll be discussing that in a minute. But it's not so good match with Nikki Bella and Chelsea Green. Man, that was let down big time by that one. I was expecting a lot better, honestly. That is what it is. We'll discuss that. Let's go to the top of the show. Naomi, the new WWE Women's World Champion Naomi, starts the show following her successful cash-in at Evolution for Sunday night for the WWE Women's World Championship. And Rhea Ripley interrupted. And she got 2 goals at Evolution. It was to beat Iyo Sky and regain the Women's World Championship. She failed to do both things, by the way. Obviously. And Sky also interrupted and said she has respect for Ripley. And Adam Pearce, the Raw general manager, interrupted all 3 of these women and said Naomi would defend the WWE Women's World Championship against Rhea and Iyo at SummerSlam in a triple threat match. That has to be a freaking great full triple threat match. I know they had checking a triple threat match at Evolution. But let's be real, that's not really a triple threat match, people. That's not really a triple threat match. She cashed in Money to Bank Naomi. It was a minute at tops for a triple threat match. There's not many kinds of triple threat in my honest opinion. But fall triple threat match be announced for SummerSlam, and I like that quite a bit. Just had Naomi be winning that match, please. I swear, they had Naomi win the championship only to give it back to your Iyo or even a Rhea Ripley. Also going to face Stephanie Vaquer. And that's going to be a fucking letdown for me, honestly. That's going to be a big time letdown. Let's hope the God does not happen. Triple H, give you credit for Raw this week with the women's division. Now, you got bank on that, no pun intended, the Sasha Banks. Man, I don't know why I said that, to say the least. But still, we're going to discuss that. Also, there's another women's match. Well, first women's match of the night, we say at least. Roxanne, Perez, and Raquel Rodriguez, the reigning defending WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, to beat the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka, and Kairi Sane, obviously. It was an okay match. I could have took it or leave it. And another fucking roll-up, bro. I kid you not. Another match. And there was 2 of them. There was 3 of them in one show for Raw this week. But there was 2-on-1 match with Lyra and Bayley, which would get into a 2 out of 3 falls match. We'll discuss that in a minute. Another roll-up with this match with Roxanne and Raquel, and Roxanne rolled up Asuka. One of the most badass women's wrestlers of all time gets rolled up just like that. I snapped my finger. Really, bro? And I think Raquel held Roxanne down to pin Asuka. But still, a roll-up is a fucking roll-up, people. And I'm done with the fucking roll-ups. I am over it. Whether it's WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, or AEW, All Elite Wrestling, you fucking name it, people. I am tired of the fucking roll-ups. Done with them. We'll discuss that. Listen, Lyra Valkyria in a freaking great match here. Despite 2 roll-ups in this match, Lyra Valkyria defeats Bayley in a 2 out of 3 falls match while face Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. This match is freaking great. Despite the 2 roll-ups in this match, finishes with Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I thought the match is still badass. But Bayley's on more of a losing streak, man. Oh, but she's Bayley Hogan for the Bayley haters. I'm a Bayley hater for life, people. It doesn't work for me, brother. Really? Do I need to discuss you assholes even more? I gotta be honest. Stop with the Hogan comparisons, people! Stop! I am done with it! They look more stupid after this whole match with Bayley and putting over Lyra again, bro. Stop. I'll be honest, right? I'll be honest either, too. I would rather had Bayley win this match compared to Lyra. I wanted to see Bayley and Becky win 1-on-1 for the women's IC title at SummerSlam. I said it. I'd rather see that, honestly. We've seen Becky and Lyra a lot recently. I think it was too soon how those two go at each other. But then again, I can't complain about Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch in another match with those 3. Or those 2 in general, you get the point. But it'd be part 3, I think it's definitely part 3, but the third trilogy of matches. Minus the NXT one that had an NXT for Women's Championship there. And I'll discuss that. I'll discuss Nikki Bella. I love Nikki Bella, but she did not have a good performance on Raw. Gave constructive charisma. Unless I love Nikki. I love Nikki to death, bro. Nikki Bella defeats Chelsea Green. After the match, the Secret Hervice attacked Bella until Stephanie Vaquer, a glorious Dark Angels swapping arrow Stephanie Vaquer, and those red pants, man, my God, is Stephanie just gorgeous or what, people? Until Stephanie Vaquer made a save for Nikki. I was highly disappointed with this match. I thought for both gimmicks, like Chelsea were testing the modern day diva gimmick compared to an old school diva like Nikki Bella. I thought these 2 actually had a fun match. Man, was I fucking wrong. I gotta be honest. But at least I love the effort Triple H produced on Monday night, though, with the women's division. I gotta give him credit. Much of the match not delivered for me. At least he made some sort of effort with women's wrestling in the last 2 days. I'm not giving him credit for Sunday Night Evolution, though. I'm not giving him credit. That's the women kicking ass. The whole build-up to Evolution sucked. But at least the event itself delivered thanks to the women, obviously. But you gotta give him credit for Monday night, though. You gotta give him credit there. He had 4 segments to grade, and his last matches on the show to grade. And only 2 men's matches. Or 2 promo 1 match to say the least. So I gotta give him the flowers there to say the least. Let's go. Nikki Bella defeats Chelsea Green. After the match, the Secret Hervice attacked Bella until Stephanie Vaquer made a save for Nikki Bella. Discuss that. Justin Gunther, the reigning defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion, has a promo about ending Goldberg's career at Saturday night's main event for July 12, 2025. Which, by the way, Goldberg is complaining about his retirement match. We'll discuss that probably in a news report to say the least. I don't blame him, honestly. I don't blame him. As much as I can't stand Bill Goldberg, I'm not a fan of him whatsoever. He has every right to complain about this, honestly. I gotta be honest. We're gonna discuss that eventually, though. And Paul Heyman interrupts Gunther with Braun Breaker by his side. And Heyman warned Gunther that he was going to destroy Gunther at SummerSlam if he was going to win the Gauntlet match. This was pretty random, honestly, for me, honestly. We're gonna discuss that. Also, CM Punk wins the Gauntlet match and the main event. And will face Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. And after the match, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker looked to attack Punk, and Jey Uso was out after this match. He got eliminated by Braun Breaker. More until Roman Reigns, the OTC, came back to WWE. OTC has made his return, the original Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. So here you can see a t-shirt wearing Monday night. OTC won. I actually quite like that design, to say the least. Roman Reigns returns to save Uso and Punk to end the show. I love this, man. I'm glad Roman returned here, not at SummerSlam. Who's going to come out at SummerSlam with? Who is going to play with? Jey Uso was going to have a tag team partner with somebody else, not named Roman Reigns, against Breaker and Breed. That would be kind of lame. That would have been kind of lame. Because you did the same thing last year at SummerSlam and main event last year in 2024. Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. So you can't do that 2 years in a row at the same event, bro. That would make no sense. Plus, Rousey Roman have a match on this show. Where I have that to compare it to be another return at SummerSlam. We're going to discuss this all in today's podcast. Glad you joined me. Because all I was going to say is this week's Monday Night Raw, July 14th, 2025 review on Lucas on YouTube and all audio platforms. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not. Right before I went on to recording this segment, I ate dinner with my mom at McDonald's. I know it's so healthy, right? And she made freaking fart jokes. And she didn't even make it per se. It was on YouTube and Spotify. And she was basically, my God, bro. Basically making fart jokes about Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Like, farting in the USA. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Why me? What the fuck did I do to deserve that? I know it's a joke, people. I know. Let's get back to your review, shall we, though? Starting with Naomi, the reigning defending new WWE Women's World Champion. Such the show following her successful cash-in at Evolution for the said WWE Women's World Championship, and Rhea Ripley interrupted and said she had two goals at Evolution. It was to finally beat Iyo Sky and regain the WWE Women's World Championship. And Sky also interrupted and said that she has respect for Ripley, and Adam Pearce interrupted and said Naomi would defend the WWE Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley and Iyo Sky at SummerSlam, a full final triple threat match, to say the least. I like this start to your show. I like they start with Naomi. She's main event Evolution, quote unquote, on last Sunday night, and she's making the biggest moment of the whole show. So you might want to think of that, or we start with Gunther to a point too, but I'd rather start Naomi compared to Gunther, honestly. It was a bigger moment Naomi than Gunther and Goldberg's career, quote unquote. But this was actually a pretty solid start. Actually, pretty more than solid. I like the fact Naomi started the show. She gets so much better heel heat on that microphone by the crowd saying, "You deserve to become the Women's World Champion." Like, oh, now you want to say I deserve it. The stuff you shit on me in the past with, obviously, I walk out with Sasha Banks, my girlfriend Sasha Banks, and Mercedes Moné, to say at least. And also in the past, the glow gimmick, I'm not a fan of the glow gimmick, and it's cringe, it's basic, it's this and that. Made more WWE money, to say at least. They're dumb not capture that stuff in the past with the SmackDown Women's Glow Championship, we get the point. I like this start quite a bit, man. Gotta be quiet. This was freaking great. I'm not gonna say great per se, but Naomi's just better and better. Again, one of the best mic workers of all women's wrestling. Not there's a lot of best mic workers in women's wrestling. So there's Zelina Vega as a competition. But Naomi continues getting better and better on the mic with this heel caution, perceive a caution gimmick. And I fucking love it, bro. I fucking love it, man. And Naomi is going to help the God she retains that SummerSlam. If they have not even 1 month title reign with this to get back to Rhea Ripley or Iyo Sky, that would be fucking stupid, bro. I'd rather drop the title to Stephanie Vaquer and Clash in Paris. If you want to do that, I would not even do it at that either. Much as I love Stephanie and everything. But still, if she drops the title to that SummerSlam, it'd be even fucking worse, bro. You can't have that type of character and that great character she's been doing. The best things in hell and WWE women's best, probably, but the best things in all women's wrestling, honestly, is Naomi's caution gimmick heel character. Fuck, I'll go as far to say it's one of the best things about WWE television in general, man. Gotta be honest, that's how great Naomi's been so far. He's always been great. People are just now finally realizing it, honestly, for some strange reason, but it is what it is, to say the least. Just glad she's finally getting the respect she rightfully deserved ever since she's been the seventh step on the scene a long time ago. And when did she make her debut? I think it was like, what, 2011? Maybe 2010, maybe her full throttle of her debut. I don't fucking know, people. I don't know that far, in fact, because I've been a wrestling fan since 2014. Been wrestling before that, but I've heard, honestly, so there you go. With this start, it's an all grade B+. I actually like this segment quite a bit, in all honesty. Naomi and Iyo and Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam signed me up for that one, to say at least. B+ is your grade. And by the way, the first start of the whole show is all based, first four things are all women's segments / matches, man. Wow, I thought for a second I was watching NXT, like I said at the top of the podcast. I thought for sure I was watching NXT to a point. Nope, it's Monday Night Raw and Triple H, man. It's insane, to say the least. So I'll absolutely love this following evolution. To Roxanne, Perez, and Raquel Rodriguez, the reigning defending WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Defeat the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane, and Asuka to I don't say it was a 4 tag team titles, but it wasn't. It's a non-title match, gave it a C+. And to think Asuka, one of the most badass women's wrestlers of all time and in the world right now, gets rolled up by Roxanne Perez. I love Roxanne. She's not even close to intensity as Asuka. Much I love Roxanne. She is freaking phenomenal as Roxanne Perez. But my God, I know Raquel Rodriguez technically helped Roxanne pin Asuka with the roll-up. But still, I'm tired of the roll-ups, period, as it is anyways, no matter who's pinned Asuka. I am done with the freaking roll-ups, man. I am done with the fucking roll-ups. It's insane how fucking roll-ups I see on WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment Television, or AEW, All Elite Wrestling. I am tired of them. We've seen a lot of women's wrestling, too. We saw basically 3 of them in the show, including 2 in the Lyra Valkyria and Bayley match. And my God, man, I am tired of the damn roll-ups. You know me in this podcast every freaking show. I'm not over-exaggerating this. We get so many fucking roll-ups. At least one in every show, and it's fucking ridiculous, I feel. We might be able to say, oh, but at least it protects people and finishes. Not when you do it more times than not. It makes you look ridiculous when you keep doing it over and over and over and motherfucking over, man. It gets redundant and lack of creativity, man. That's what I'm saying. This match is okay. We'll give it a C+, honestly. It might be just that great, too, honestly. Moving on to Lyra Valkyria. She defeats Bayley in a 2 out of 3 falls match and will face Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. Like I said in this match, we're discussing the Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, and the Kabuki Warriors match. It was the first 2 falls were pinfalls with Bayley and Lyra. Both ended in a damn roll-up. You can't make this shit up, bro. And trust me, at least this was actually more predictable, honestly. This was kind of a little more understandable, this. Because it is a 2 out of 3 falls, but it doesn't end the match right away. But then again, I don't understand the first fall, but my God, then you get to another second fall, the same basic finish. Why? What is the point in that? Makes your opponent look so stupid. It really does. I am tired of it. And then back-to-back the finishes were each matches minus the last fall for a third fall. All the last 3 times a full fall finish happened to show minus the Nightwing to Bayley in the last match, the last fall. There was 3 roll-ups to finish your matches. We finished the pin falls, to say the least, with Raquel and Roxanne with the Kabuki Warriors, and also the first 2 falls with Lyra and Bayley. That's what I'm saying. 2 roll-ups. 3 roll-ups, actually, when I think about it. Fucking lack of creativity. But the match was freaking very great. I loved the match of Lyra and Bayley. Probably the best match they ever had together. And they had a pretty good fun matches in February for the women's IC title. That was freaking very fun, them. You didn't mind the elimination qualifying match they had, too, either. I mean, it was not great, per se, but this is the first match they had. Man, they pick up a lot ever since that first match, to say the least. This gets an A-. I just kind of feel sorry for Bayley. Bayley is so fucking good. And it sucks seeing her take so many L after L after L after L, it feels like. Bayley is so fucking good, and it's sad to see her taking so many L's, man. I hear my chair go off, I'm sorry about that. But then, when they develop Bayley a heel turn heel, I'll my mind that, honestly, with everything I think about it. But do I trust Triple H the last time we've seen Bayley as a heel? I don't know if I can trust that. Do I even trust... Does WWE even see Bayley as still a top girl in WWE? I don't even know. I think she is. There's a lot of talent at the top, don't get me wrong. But still, if you have Becky Lynch be a champion right now, which I don't mind either, she's definitely elevating a lot of women with that IC title. Why can't Bayley be a champion sooner rather than later? Becky could be a champion. And then Becky's older than Bayley, too, by a couple years. Like, come on, bro. Make it be real, bro. That's what I'm saying. But, man, no offense, but I love Becky Lynch. She is doing incredible, a very fun month. The IC title will probably end at SummerSlam. Getting that title right back to Lyra Valkyria, though. This gets an A-. I actually love this match. Despite the roll-up finishes, the first two falls, I kind of done without that, obviously. But the match itself was kick-ass, man. Gotta be honest. This gets an all-we're-given A-. Tied with the best thing on the show, by the way. Moving on to tied with the best thing to the worst thing. I hate to say, so I love Nikki Bella and Chelsea Green. But this match was, I thought, for the show of like Divas characters here, honestly. Nikki Bella being a full-throttle diva in the division of Divas. And Chelsea Green play like a diva-type character. I thought he's told a joke together pretty nicely. But man, I was kind of wrong by that. Not kind of, I was definitely wrong by that. But at least gotta give flowers to Triple H for making a more effort in the women's division on Monday Night Raw this week. And Nikki Bella defeats Chelsea Green, and after the match, the Secret Hervice. This is probably why I give it also a C upon it, honestly. This is a great C, spoiler alert. The Secret Hervice attacked Bella until Stephanie Vaquer made the save for Nikki Bella. A big fat C, like I said, man. This match is not very good. I gotta be honest, man. I did not like this match whatsoever. I was looking forward to this match going to the show. I saw this in the Raw previews for Monday afternoon. I was looking forward to this match. And it kind of just shit the bed, honestly. And I love Nikki Bella, and I love Chelsea Green. I hate saying that. I'll think of another match, and hopefully it's be a better match. I hope to God it'll be. I hope to God we'll see that, honestly. Maybe a stipulation will be nice to these two women, honestly. But oh my God, we'll wait and find out. This gets a big fat C. It's great to see Nikki Bella, the first match back on Monday Night Raw in, what, it'd be 7 years, so it was in 2018, last month it was, against Ruby Riott, I heard. Slash Ruby Soho in AEW. That was an interesting statistic. It was kind of shocking seeing Nikki Bella wrestle on Raw anyways, as it is, too. I like to see it, honestly. Nikki Bella back in the thick of things for Raw, even though it's like a couple months, if anything, on top, so it'd be fine with me. Even with a part-time schedule, I feel like Nikki Bella can elevate a lot of women at women's divisions at the top, man. That'd be freaking pretty good. With her star power and her legacy behind Nikki Bella, it'd be fucking pretty good, I feel. But the match with Chelsea Green was not that great. I gotta be honest, man. I got much I love both women. It was just not it. It was not it whatsoever. A C is your grade. Moving on to Gunther, the reigning defendant WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Has a promo about ending Goldberg's career at Saturday night's main event for July 12th of 2025. And Paul Heyman interrupts with Braun Breaker and by his side. And Heyman warned Gunther that he was going to destroy Gunther at SummerSlam if he was going to win the gauntlet match, which he obviously did not. And this also gets a C+. I mean, this just gets a C+ too. I mean, it's actually a lot. It was not a C+, it was a B-. It was a okay segment. I might be generous with a B- grade, honestly. I'm debating about putting it back to a C+. But I'm going to keep it as B- for now. This did nothing for me. This did nothing for me. Gotta be honest, this did nothing fucking for me. Much I like to see a Gunther and Braun Breaker match in the story, you can tell. And by the way, Braun Breaker was one of the first opponents that beat Gunther in this one of those matches in NXT. So there's definitely a story with that. But it's way too soon at SummerSlam, and obviously did not happen at SummerSlam because CM Punk won the gauntlet match. Spoiler, discuss that in a minute. And this was a mid-segment, and I gotta be honest, and this is definitely a generous grade of a B-. But it's good, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it a B- for now. Nothing for me, honestly. It's kind of like I don't want to say a bathroom break, because Paul Heyman is always great in the microphone, but still. This gets a B-. And on to your main event. CM Punk wins the gauntlet match and will face Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. And after the match, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker look to attack both Punk, and Jey Uso is also in this match and took a spear and basically a distraction. By the way, before I get into that, since fucking when there was no disqualifications in gauntlet matches, why is that a fucking thing, man? Why is that a thing, Triple H? Why would you change it for no disqualifications in fucking gauntlet matches? That means anybody can get involved. That makes no fucking sense. That is fucking stupid if I've ever seen anything. No disqualifications in gauntlet matches. How fucking ridiculous does that fucking sound coming out of my mouth? But it's what it is, honestly, what they said on Raw, Michael Cole said. Like, what the fuck, man? Why is there no disqualification matches just like that? I snapped my finger. And there's no disqualifications in fucking gauntlet matches. It makes no fucking sense. But I like the gauntlet match quite a bit, though, honestly. This is a little side spiel I share about that. I like that Braun Breaker, no matter what you help a Bronson Reed or a Jey Uso match, it is what it is. But I did like Braun Breaker being the first guy out and holding up until the very end when he got beat by CM Punk. That I didn't mind whatsoever. But this gets an A-. I like the gauntlet match quite a bit. And also, I forgot to mention this. Attack both Braun Breaker to attack Punk and Jey Uso and more until Roman Reigns, OTC man himself, with an OTC one, sure like that design, by the way, returns to save Uso and Punk to end the show. This is what elevated this great big time. This would probably be a B if so fall for a gauntlet match. But since Roman Reigns is the return of Roman Reigns, and I fucking love the way they return him on Raw this week following Saturday night's main event, I thought that was fucking brilliant. Right before I went on the air of this podcast, I heard Roman Reigns to be advertised for Raw next 3 weeks. We're going to SummerSlam. Wow, man, I'm fucking shocked, man. Roman Reigns, for his whole SummerSlam bill for all 3 weeks, fucking sign me up, man. That'll be a big time. It'd probably be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso team up each other, can take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed at SummerSlam. And that'd be a fucking banger, bro. That'd be a freaking very fun. And but it'd been basic to have Roman Reigns, like I said at the top of the podcast. It'd be basic and boring and redundant if you had this man return at SummerSlam. After last year at SummerSlam 2024, returned in that main event with Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. So if you'd have him return then again for SummerSlam a year later in 2025, on what night 1 or night 2 doesn't matter. That would be fucking redundant as fuck, man. I would not like that. So I'm glad I returned here to kick off the next 3 weeks of SummerSlam Bill with Monday Night Raw. And I like that. I absolutely fucking like that. And it's a main event. It's no harm, no foul. He's still returning in the main event, honestly. It was not SummerSlam. It's not big as SummerSlam, but you didn't need to do that whatsoever. So I'm glad he returned here. I'm just post Saturday night's main event for July 12th of 2025. And I love that he should be on the bill for SummerSlam. It sucks that it's not going to be against Seth Rollins. Like I said, the Saturday night's main event review. This is an awful time for Seth Rollins. And you're probably looking forward to Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for SummerSlam. That would be a big time match. That could easily main event night 1 or night 2 of SummerSlam. So that is awful time. But this is a good, honestly, I'm not going to say a great plan B, no pun intended, to Seth Rollins' group. I mean, I'm not saying it's a great plan B, but it's still a very solid plan B, having Roman Reigns and Jey Uso probably teaming up to take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. At least Roman Reigns taking on Braun Breaker. You see, I don't mind that whatsoever. That's a good plan B if you have for ask me, honestly. And the pop, my God, man. Roman Reigns is so fucking over with the OTC. They're chanting OTC before his actual music hit. Everyone was expecting. I didn't expect it, honestly, when I was watching this show on Monday night. I was like, there's no way Roman Reigns is coming. My God, was I fucking wrong. I heard rumors say he was going to come back during Raw, honestly, but before Raw went in the year for Monday night. But I didn't think it was actually going to happen. Well and behold, the rumors were indeed true. He was in, well, they were on Monday night, but say at least, but still. He did return in main event of Raw. You know what? I fucking love it, honestly. He should not have returned at SummerSlam. And I stand by for this year. Last year, he should definitely return for 24 to say at least. But I'm glad he returned here for Raw to build up towards SummerSlam at 25 for 3 weeks. He's being advertised for all 3 episodes of Raw before SummerSlam. So that was freaking great if you ask me. And this gets an A-. This CM Punk win the Gauntlet match. And by the way, CM, this is how freaking insane this is. We're all talking about Roman Reigns. We're not talking about matches CM Punk and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. We're not even talking about that. That's insane, man. That's pretty much insane. CM Punk and Gunther are going to deliver a big-time match at SummerSlam. I'm telling you that right now. I'm definitely one of the big-time matches I'm looking for. I'm not looking forward to that more than Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. I'm looking forward to that match with CM Punk and Gunther for the World Heavyweight title more than Cody Rhodes and John Cena for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Honestly. And it's not technically a hot take, but still, you get the point. This caps a very fun show, man. I gotta be honest, Raw was actually not that bad. Was it great as Evolution was? Definitely not. Or even as great as All In? Definitely not either. But still, this overall show from Monday Night Raw about the main event with this Gauntlet match because I don't give a name on this. Moving on to your overall show this week for your Monday Night Raw, July 14, 2025 show. Your overall show grade is a B. One of our better Monday Night Raws from the whole year, honestly, for WWE. And that is your Monday Night Raw, July 14, 2025 review on Lucasy on YouTube and all audio platforms. And thank you all for watching Lucasy on YouTube and all audio platforms for your WWE Monday Night Raw, July 14, 2025 review. Today being Wednesday, July 16, 2025. Hopefully, I can get out your NXT July 15, 2025 review, I'll say as well. But right now, it's 6:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Syracuse, New York. But man, this is an interesting day to say at least for me. Not bad at all. I actually had a freaking joke about Miley Cyrus farting you. I can't believe that shit, people. Like, what the fuck? Why did I deserve that? What the fuck did I do? I'm like, oh boy, you gotta be shitting. Then she had a joke for me. I'm like, oh my god, bro. You can't make this shit up, man. It is what it is. What you want me to say, man? I was kind of yelling, honestly. I was kind of like pissed off in a funny way. I was pissed off in a funny way, if that makes any sense. Anyways, that's all I got to share about you today on your WWE Monday Night Raw, July 14, 2020 review on Lucasy on YouTube and all audio platforms. And I am out. I went peace, love, everybody. I'm out. Take care. Love you all. Big time to say the least.